26 just came in fast, right?
It came in hot.
Rubbers.
Oh, yes.
Shoe rubbers is what they're called.
Oh, that's my sock.
That's my sock. Okay, well, this is weird.
It's like, thank goodness I'm wearing gloves.
I actually wear more layers on the sideline than I wear skiing, which is smart. It really starts cooking in there. It's nice.
Whoa, that's like...
There's a lot of cushion
There's a
there.
lot of cushion.
I could be hit by a car going 60 miles an hour
And you'd be fine.
Be totally fine. I would just bounce. I feel like the cold's gonna creep. Man, women are tough. That's why you outlive us. You guys are just tougher.
I would actually totally agree with that.
Then twist, double twist, then triple vortex, close. I don't know that I'm ready for that.
I actually look homeless. I was out and about. Like, did you wonder at some point if that person was dead?
No, is where I was going.
Aww.
And I let it go.
Welcome to the Mr. and Mrs. Inglis Podcast. I'm Megan.
And I'm Shaen. We're here to talk about the wild ride of raising kids, growing careers, keeping life together in the middle of all the chaos.
So buckle up, because we're all in this crazy journey together.
All right, we are back after skipping a week.
Skipping a week. The first time in a year that we skipped a week.
Yeah, on purpose. Kind of.
Kind of. I mean, I have truly been going back to be like, when could we have done it?
Yeah.
I mean, we were already not going to bed until very, very late.
It was just a heck of a week. It's the chaos train, as usual, just plowing through.
Like, there was no conductor even. I feel like it was... I feel like the train over the last 2 weeks was similar to like Polar Express, right? When it's like no one's really being the conductor.
We were on the ice lake.
Yeah.
Which is all over the place. Like, 26 just came in fast, right?
It came in hot.
Like, you think, like, all right, 26 can be great, blah, blah, blah. It came in hot.
It came in hot.
Yeah, and nothing out of the ordinary, really.
No.
It's just we knew we had a lot of soccer. We knew it all the kids stuff.
Yeah.
Back to work. Some work things just kind of crescendoing all at the same time.
Yep. Yeah, and because we had basketball, 2 soccer tournaments. I was telling you, I counted it up. We had 12 soccer games, 3 practices, or sorry, not soccer games. 12 games, 3 practices, and a birthday celebration.
Last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And we barely fit in the birthday celebration. We had 2 hours, and then we got kicked out of Top Golf.
Yes.
We can talk about that in I'm Peeved segment.
Our I'm Peeved segment, should definitely encompass that. Although Top Golf was fun, it's just, they were like, you can't extend. Anyway,
usually you can extend it on that, but anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. So what was it, 13 games?
12
games. Yeah.
12 games, 3 practices,
Mm-hmm.
and a birthday celebration. And like 6 hours of like community service hours for one of the kids too. Got squeezed in there.
Yeah, all on a weekend.
Which
left us 0 time to record.
0. We were home, I counted it, 29 waking minutes on Saturday.
Waking minutes, that's crazy.
Like when you can count it, almost the total number of minutes at home, like on your fingers and toes. It's pretty bad.
That's crazy. It was a crazy weekend, no doubt. That's what I'm saying. It felt like 26 just came in. And then that was last weekend, and now this is Monday that we're recording on. So that was 2 weekends ago, I guess, as you look at it. This last weekend, I was in Florida.
For sure.
With our youngest for a soccer tournament there.
Yeah.
You were here for a soccer tournament.
Here.
Turns out you probably got more of the short stick on that one because it was freezing here.
Totally. Now, I mean, I at least got to sleep in our bed, and I mean.
Yeah.
But no, I was like,
But that one was, 7 games, 1 track practice. I don't know. I don't think we had any basketball games over this weekend.
No, not this weekend, but oh my gosh.
Yeah, 2 states.
Yeah.
A couple thousand miles, 4 flights. And for me, I was able to, luckily enough, see a game yesterday on Sunday. Mm-hmm. I saw a game of our youngest in Florida, in Jacksonville, Florida, where the cold front finally hit there because we had 2 fairly nice days there. And Florida's always freezing this time of year when we're there.
Yes.
It is not a vacation. In fact, we have a family photo from being there at one of the Super Cova tournaments 2 years ago or something.
Yeah.
And we're all in our ski jackets.
Ski jackets.
You've got your little hood over you.
I have my fur hood up.
Your fur hood up. You can see the beach in the background because we're on the boardwalk, and we're all just huddled in trying to take a picture on the beach. So it's never fun to go to Florida in January for a soccer.
No, it's not. No.
A soccer tournament.
No.
Yeah.
In fact, that picture just showed up on our Alexa in the kitchen, and the kids are like, "Where were we?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"That's the beach."
Yeah.
In Jacksonville.
Exactly.
It was miserable.
It was. So we were there. I was there with the youngest at another tournament. First 2 days weren't bad, but yesterday on Sunday, the cold front that you guys have been in
Yeah.
finally made its way there, and it came with freezing torrential rain for the last game. And so we were just soaked to the bone. Yesterday was that day of the chaos train for me.
Yeah.
Not as much for you. You had been in it your own ways, but for me, I told you, we woke up, we realized we had to be there 30 minutes earlier than we knew.
Yeah.
So we're running out of the hotel. Not running, we were fine. We had plenty of time, but we were on the clock.
You were urgent
All day.
moving.
We were getting there, and I knew because I'd moved our flight that we had to leave immediately after the game. So right after the game, our youngest and I went separate ways. We couldn't find each other, so I'm like, now we just lost another minute or two, and like, there's no time to lose.
Yeah.
To get to the airport. And this was, of course, after our youngest is drenched to the bone after playing 60 minutes, and just it wasn't torrential, but it was sideways, very heavy, freezing rain.
So I can attest to this. I was not there. However, I did find your leather gloves, which were soaking, and now we're almost 24 hours past all of this rain. But then I took you were smart. You put the youngest jersey into a bag, like a plastic bag, so that it wouldn't get everything wet. I pulled it out, and I mean, I could have wrung it out. It was that wet.
Was it? Yeah,
Yes.
I don't doubt it.
It was soaked, and everything in the backpack was soaked, and that was probably just from rain seeping in through the backpack.
Yeah,
But,
for sure.
But the actual jersey he was wearing,
Yeah.
I could wring it out.
Waterlogged, no doubt.
Yeah.
We were all that way. We
Yeah.
were just wet humans on the sideline, just getting, and we're traveling, so we don't have all our stuff. I actually bought a really inexpensive umbrella at Target, and I didn't realize it was like 12 inches in diameter.
It didn't cover your shoulders.
No, it looked like a little dainty, like I was going to tea or something. I was just like spinning it for, to look pretty. Oh my gosh. So we were all soaked. But so we were on the clock trying to get to this earlier flight.
Right.
So I could make it home in time. Well, I love getting home earlier. I'm a homebody. But if I got home in time, I would be able to make our oldest soccer game at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
So I would make that back here in the DFW region. But as we're going through security, I am so wet. My clothing, it's actually just the bottom of my jeans down to my socks, which I did not have time to change.
Right.
So it set off it like set off sensors in the security thing. So I got pulled off the first one, put in the second one where you have to put your hands up and it goes around you. I did that one, and they're like, they're like asking me questions like, where have I been? What have I been doing? Am I wearing a chain? I'm like, because there was thing here. I'm like, yeah, it's a big old gold chain. I'm not wearing a chain. But then he starts patting me down and stuff like that, and he gets down to my lower legs, which are just soaked. Like my jeans are soaked. And I'm like, he's got to be thinking like, okay, well, this is weird.
It's like, thank goodness I'm wearing gloves, because I don't know why
exactly.
his pants are soaked.
And I'm like, I'm sorry, we're actually running to catch our flight. We just came from a soccer game where I'm just standing in the rain. So I'm soaked to the bone. And he's like, that would explain what's going on. I still have to put your shoes through. And he's like taking my shoes, which are soaked. They had to put those back through. So then we're waiting on that. So that slowed us down a little bit too. Anyways, long story short, we made it, got on the flight. That was fine. Made it back here. I got back here, and I had 17 minutes to change socks and shoes.
Which, your socks were still so wet that you could see your footprints on the wood floor.
I know. I was like, check this out. This is how wet I sound. My feet were freezing on the flight. I didn't have time to change them though.
No.
There was no time. But I left wet foot marks as I walked over and changed my socks. So I had 17 minutes to do that. pop back into the next vehicle, change vehicles, and then pop out for another hour drive out to where our oldest was playing, which happened to be the nicest weather that you had because you had your 8 a.m. game was 21 degrees.
Actual temperature.
Actual temperature. Felt like I looked on, I think it was 17.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, it was so miserably cold.
Yeah.
It was so cold that my hands were burning.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I mean, I'm from Minnesota. I've had frostbite on my hands and toes quite a bit. So they get like that. And it's just like, it was so cold.
Is frostbite like, is it similar to burns? Like there's degrees of frostbite and degrees
for sure.
of burns? Yeah.
For sure. I've never had severe frostbite, but I mean, I definitely have had those. I've definitely had some type of frostbite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you always talk about it. I'm sure you do. I mean, there's no way.
There's no way.
You could live in that kind of weather.
Well, and as a kid, I was telling our oldest as we were driving, because they hurt all day yesterday. My fingertips hurt. And I was like, but when I was a kid, you'd be playing outside in the frigid cold. You'd be sledding or whatever. I mean, that's what kids do. You play outside.
Yeah.
And you're not paying attention to it. And then all of a sudden you're like, my hands hurt.
Yeah, you're right. You're like, well, once they go numb, it's better. I can stay for a little bit longer. Like I remember that as a kid too. But in Colorado, it was cold, but we were never at negative 30 actual temperature.
No, that's not probably pretty common for you in Colorado.
Yeah.
But Minnesota, like it's usually under zero. I mean, it's below zero.
So that's what it was. It's those are the last 2 weeks. I don't think I've posted anything on social media. Not that I am consistent on doing that, but I do try to put some things out there and whatnot. But I haven't done anything but go to soccer games, sleep, work, and sleep. That's all I've done.
That's it.
Nothing else has got done.
Nope. And usually when we do have a busy weekend, usually that means that's something that's postable, right? You're posting, winning a tournament or, I
got a lot of videos.
Right.
To make.
I don't know. There may just be something where you tell the kids, sorry, I'm not gonna do anything from this particular tournament.
Well, we had some great goals over this last tournament, so I got to do something. And I think I did the tournament for the basketball tournament 2 weeks ago, so I'm not too far behind. But I know we have family and friends that like to see those, and that's just how people keep up these days.
Yeah.
And I enjoy doing them, but they just take so long to do.
And you're really good at it. I'll brag on you a little bit.
No need to do that. There's no need to do that. They're just reels.
I don't know. They're just well done. It does take an artful eye. I think I would struggle to do it. It's not my bailiwick.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
It does.
I'll take a compliment then. So that's where we are. So we missed an entire episode, but we're back on it now. And moving into another week. Hopefully we have another soccer tournament coming up this weekend. It's going to be freezing again.
If we thought it was cold this past weekend, it's going to be way worse.
How do they let
kids
play in this? I think they get away with it because they're like, we're in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's the low on Saturday is 14 in Dallas, for the record, where we live.
Uh-huh.
Does anybody else play outdoor sports in 14 other than the NFL? I mean, I know the Bears played last night in 18.
But they're paid millions.
There's
a difference. These are children.
Yeah, these kids aren't getting NIL money just yet.
Not yet. Exactly. Well, and so I was complaining about how cold it was, and our youngest, sitting in Florida, sent me the temperature in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're right. It could always be worse, but they don't play outdoor sports.
Yeah.
In Minnesota, you have hockey, but you're playing an actual hockey game is played in a hockey rink.
Yeah.
Yes, there's pond hockey and things like that, but they're playing, but not organized sports that require you to be outside for, you think about it, an hour and a half game plus an hour warm up for 2.5 hours in shorts. Let's remember, the kids are wearing shorts.
Yeah, that's how it was yesterday. They have 2 layers on, very thin layers, because it's all athletic clothing now, right? So it's not thick cotton or something like that. And that's just so if it gets wet from sweat or from freezing rain yesterday. Yeah. Those poor kids, they're literally in shorts and what feels like 28 with just freezing cold rain just sopping them the whole time. 30-minute halves. They're shorter halves at least.
Okay.
And they're just sitting on an uncovered bench.
Yeah.
And like the bench players are just sitting there.
Like,
If you're not in the game, you're just sitting there freezing on a cold bench.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It feels, like you said, for the games this weekend here in Texas, that one game and the next weekend, it feels like child abuse.
It does.
To put them out there. Like, there should be some level of, hey, maybe we don't play.
Yeah.
I think they tried to do that last night or yesterday morning. Didn't it move by 1 hour?
It moved by 30 minutes. So it was the difference between going out at 20 and 21. And we're like...
Degrees Fahrenheit.
Degrees Fahrenheit, yeah.
Just to confirm, this is Fahrenheit we're talking about.
Yes.
Celsius? That's pretty nice.
It's actually a really nice game. But no, yes, Fahrenheit. And I was like, ooh, that 1 degree, it feels amazing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, no, it was still bitterly cold.
So one of the things, I don't know how all the other parents do it, but as I've gotten older, I just get cold, right? I just get colder and colder now. I don't like being cold anymore. Like, I get that migration to the Sun Belt.
I do.
I'm starting to get that. I know you are too.
I don't look back. I'm like, I think 50 is freezing now. I don't know why I would want anything colder.
You ask yourself, like, how did you live in Minnesota? Because that's a whole 10 degrees worse than Colorado.
I justified it, and I think you can ask the people who lived near me, my friends. When I chose to move back to Minneapolis for my career, I was like, well, I chose to live here. I can't complain. I hate it, but I can't complain.
Yeah.
But like, so at that point in time, I'm like, I don't like it, but I mean, my job, I have a good job. So I got to stay here.
Yeah.
As a kid, I was like, oh no, I can complain. I didn't choose to live here. So it's not my choice.
That's a very Megan thought process.
Yeah.
It's my choice to live here, so I'm going to deal with it.
I'm going to deal with it. Right. But, I mean, they built an entire city that has skyways. Like, you have an entire city that is built so you don't have to go outside in the winter.
Yeah, if you've ever been to a city like that, there's a lot of cities that have similar to that, but all the downtown skyscraper buildings are on the second level, at least in Minneapolis is what it is. There's skyways from one building to the next. So you can go all through most of downtown, the main buildings at least, and to where, most of the thoroughfare you can reach it by never going outside.
Correct.
You just walk through those things, which is smart.
Right.
The only way to do it.
The only way to do it.
Yeah. Colorado didn't have that, though. Denver's not like that.
No, and Denver can get really cold, and it gets really snowy.
And when we lived in Chicago, I know for a fact Chicago wasn't like that because I remember walking from Grand Central Station or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I knew all the lobbies I could walk through.
Yes.
Right? Because every building's a block.
Yep.
Right? It's a city block, so I knew I could walk through B of A, and then I could walk through J.P. Morgan. I go to this way, I take this turn and this turn. So I was only crossing streets to get into the next building, and then I'd walk through that building.
Absolutely.
Because it was freezing.
Freezing.
Yeah.
I remember, and the thing in Chicago that I've never seen anywhere else, but maybe it happens, everyone always carried extra shoes in their bags. And like, for women anyway, because you would get to work and you would change your shoes because you were walking through the street in either your tennies or your boots or whatever. Like, it was very normal there to always have an extra pair of shoes in your bag.
And I learned a new term, rubbers.
Oh, yes.
Men would buy shoe rubbers is what they're called, and they literally are like rubber, thick rubber that goes around your dress shoe.
Yeah.
So that you can walk through the slush, you can walk in the dirt, and then you get to work and you just kind of slide it right back off. I mean, they fit tightly on there.
Yeah.
Kind of got to snap them on a little bit, but so I bought those, and I wore those downtown for a long time. I think it makes more sense to have a change, a higher. Like those things should have gone up to like ankle height.
Yes.
Because there's plenty of times that those gutters were 6-7 inches deep, and you're like,
oh, that's my sock.
That's my sock. Exactly what I was gonna say. And that'd be my sock.
Yep.
Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let that dry out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so normal there.
Yeah.
If you did that in Texas, people would stare at you and be like, what in the world is that contraption that you're putting on your shoe? But everyone up there has it.
Yeah, I think I still have them. I may have gotten rid of them at some point in time because I'm like, I'm never going to use these things again.
I remember my dad had them.
Yeah, really?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
funny. Yeah, it's definitely a Chicago thing. Maybe it's a northern city thing.
I think if you're
Like
in
New York maybe has it. Minneapolis.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Like if you're walking when it's, and I loved that about the city is that you do walk everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, you have bad weather in these places.
And it's consistently bad. But here, right? And that's why they built infrastructure around that,
Yeah,
right? Because it's
exactly.
consistently bad there. Here, it's not necessarily consistently bad.
Mm-mm.
Here, generally the way it seems to work is we have a great Monday through Friday, nice weather. And then when we all have to go sit on the sidelines outside, it drops by 80 degrees or 50. I mean, we have had like a 90-degree difference within
Oh.
maybe that's extreme, but it was close. It was a huge number. It was like 70, 80.
It was easily. I know just a couple weeks ago, it was a 68-degree drop in 24 hours.
Yeah, within 24 hours. And that's a major difference.
Yeah.
Either way, point being, somewhat sarcastically here, it always drops to the low on the weekends when we're sitting outside.
Always.
These poor kids have to. But it's also poor for us parents. Right? Is where I was going.
Wah.
You have to sit on the sidelines, not warming our blood by running around everywhere.
So true.
You know, I mean, like, yeah, we're getting upset because I'm yelling at, the other parents. I'm yelling at the refs that are terrible consistently. No offense, refs.
Or offense. Like,
But
I'm gonna call a spade here.
yeah. So to stay warm, I mean, I know you guys make fun of me now, but I don't like to be cold. So you got me the electric vest last year, which was fantastic. So we counted, though, how many layers. I actually wear more layers on the sideline than I wear skiing. So I'll take you through the layers just real quickly.
Hold on, I'll count while you do it, okay?
I've got the long-sleeved T-shirt. That's my base layer, okay, on the top.
Right.
Well, let's start on the bottom. On the bottom, let's start over. I've got long johns on the bottom with long socks that are tucked in, obviously, with a pair of fleece-lined jeans. 4. So that's the bottom. I don't have anything heated down there just yet, but I know they exist, and we might have to go there at some point in time. On the top, starts with long sleeve T-shirt. We've already covered that one.
Yep.
Then I go with a long-sleeved, a long-armed outdoor running shirt that's meant for cold because it actually has like a turtle thing that comes up.
A turtleneck that goes up to your eyes.
Up to your eyes.
I can attest to this.
So I can cover my mouth with that if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
Or just my lower mouth so that wind doesn't get in. Then on top of that, I go with my ski layer, which is a really nice, really warm, thick, just like 3/4 zip.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice and warm. That one also has those things that cover your your
thumb
thumb holes. So that's my second thumb hole layer. Then on top of that one is where I put my heated vest, because that heated vest will start warming everything below, right? And it's close enough to the skin that it really cooks. It really starts cooking in there. It's nice. When I turn that on, I'm never cold. But that's what layer 4. So on top of that then goes my hooded sweatshirt. A strong hooded sweatshirt that's thick, which is great to pull up over a hat. Generally, I just wear a regular hat, a build hat, because it keeps the sun out of my eyes when I wear my sunglasses. If it's really cold, I will put on a actual stocking hat.
Yeah.
But usually that goes up. That keeps all the wind off your neck and whatnot. Over that, I put my second down vest. This one's not heated.
Down-filled vest.
But it's a down-filled vest. That one goes on. Then over that is my top jacket layer, which I got a new jacket now, which is a long, what is it called?
I don't know. We call it like a coach's jacket.
It's like a
almost.
coach's jacket, but it goes down to like my knees now,
Yeah.
which is why only the bottom part of my legs were soaked yesterday because I was wearing that. I think it's somewhat waterproof.
Somewhat, yeah.
And that's been great because I'm not getting any wind now, up the back. No drafts up the back, because I used to, like with a ski jacket or my other
Right.
jackets, every now and then sitting on the bleachers or sitting somewhere, you start getting drafty on that. So that, plus we've added now the electric blanket, the portable electric blanket for sitting in the stands. Adding all that together.
Oh, and are you going to talk about the heated seat?
Oh, yeah, we did that. We also upgraded our stadium seats this year to heated stadium seats. So the issue now is charging and transporting all the batteries that are required to heat us.
True. I saw you put them all in a bag last night.
Because there's so many.
Oh my gosh. I was like, this is ridiculous. This is like out of control. But officially, I mean, you are wearing 7 layers of apparel on top.
Legitimately. Legitimately 7.
Yeah.
And I could work in an 8th, which I have done before, which might happen this weekend in 15-degree weather. But I will say, with that level of layering and electrical heating system I've got going on, I am actually not that cold. Just my hands, because really it's just my right hand because I'm videoing.
Yeah.
Right? Outside of that, now I could see adding another layer to my legs every now and again, but this long jacket has really helped with that.
Yeah.
So really my feet are the only thing now that kind of get a little bit cool.
Yeah.
So, but my top isn't. And a year ago or 2 years ago, before you got me that heated jacket and before I just said, screw it, I'm putting on as many layers as I want to, and I don't care who thinks I'm an idiot or a wuss. I don't want to be cold. Sorry.
I don't want to be cold.
If that affects your life, good luck with that. If that offends you somehow. But what was I saying? I don't even remember now.
Just how cold, like.
I'm not cold though.
You're not
I haven't been cold. I haven't been cold. 2 years ago, I was shivering on the sideline, like shivering. Like
Yeah.
I was uncontrollably, like I'd lose control. I'd be shivering.
Yeah.
Not since this.
Yeah.
I don't want to be cold.
7 layers it is.
And we live in DFW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
But we have outside soccer in 15-degree weather. Feels like the coldest one we've had so far, the real feel is 2, I think. I don't
think so.
think we've ever been negative.
I don't think we were ever negative, but it was like 2 degrees. Yeah. Yeah. That was for our daughter's game one time. But yeah.
But tell them what you wear while I'm wearing all this, and I'm not that bad. It's because my layers are all very tight and stuff like that. I can actually move. I'm mobile. I'm not walking like a stiff man.
I mean,
I'm
no, I did
fluffy.
do this the other day, and I was like, whoa, that's like.
There's a lot of cushion
There's a
there.
lot of cushion. It's like a pillow.
I could be hit by a car going 60 miles an hour
And you'd be fine.
Be totally fine. I would just bounce and bounce and bounce, and then I'd be fine.
Yeah.
But women on the sideline, and I haven't seen any other men drive like me, or dress like me. I think most other men are just way more manly than me. But women, way more manly. You guys are standing out there with exposed ankles half the time.
Yeah.
With 1 layer of pants on.
Yeah, like an athletic pair of pants.
Yeah, which are nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
When it's really cold, I do try to wear jeans and then I wear boots that go up, to my calves. That does help. But no, this weekend I had on just a pair of athletic pants, a pair of leather shoes. My ankles were kind of exposed, and then I had on a tank top.
But you had ankle socks on, right? With your shoes, like that, right?
Yeah,
So they're low ankle socks.
Yeah.
And then
It's appropriate to show my socks.
Yeah,
It's
that
kinda
would
weird.
be weird. You got to bring that. It'd be awkward.
Yeah, but for everyone, I do.
But you had 2 inches of ankle showing at least.
Yeah, I have ankle socks on, so my ankles are exposed. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're standing out there. Do your ankles not get cold?
Not usually. I mean, that's not like, oh my.
How is that
ankles are
possible? But I mean-
freezing. Well, do you have much feeling in your ankles?
I don't know, but I feel like it's like, I feel like the cold's gonna creep. You get my ankle cold, and it's gonna start getting my foot cold and my leg cold, and my leg bone's connected to my hip bone, and my hip bone's connected to my, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't want to.
Well, I did have a blanket around my legs, so that kept the wind off of them.
Kinda.
And then yeah.
And do those single layer leg pants, do they keep you warm? Or doesn't the wind go right through those?
I mean, if I put a blanket on, it's fine.
Man, women are tough. That's why you outlive us. You guys are just tougher.
I would actually totally agree with that.
And this is why I'm going to die at like younger age, because I can't even, you're out there just like braving the elements. And I'm like packing my own human oven to watch the game in. So weak. I'm just weakening myself every time I do it.
You get cold though really easily.
I do.
You do.
I sleep with heat.
Yes.
And you don't.
Oh,
you
gosh,
love
no.
getting into cold bed. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like
Yeah.
ice over there.
Yeah. I think I think people enjoy, I don't know. I've heard more people say that they like to sleep when it's colder than when it's hot.
Well, I would agree with that. It's hard to sleep when it's hot, but mine just keeps me not cold.
Oh, yeah, no. I would be burning. I like getting into a cold, crisp bed.
Yeah. No,
That's enjoyable. But yeah, no, I don't know. And then on top, I mean, I do wear like a tank top and then a sweatshirt or a sweater. This weekend I wore like a turtleneck sweater, like a wool turtleneck sweater.
Yeah.
And then my ski jacket.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Are
I
you
did
ever
have
cold?
I had my heated vest and then I had a ski
Because
jacket.
you have a
on.
heated vest too, and those are game changers.
Those are game changers, and I did have that up on high, for sure.
Yeah. No.
And honestly, only my hands and feet get cold.
Yeah.
Those
That's
are the
good.
only things.
If
that
you're
get
not getting cold, that's fine. But I was getting cold. That's why I put so much
Yeah.
stuff on, because I will get cold.
Yeah.
And it's not because I'm like a skinny old man. I'm just a wuss, I guess.
Or you're just sensitive to the cold.
I have sensitive skin. I'm sensitive to the cold.
You're sensitive to the cold.
Yeah.
Always have been since I've known you.
That sounds like a wuss.
Like you like to wear. Like I get hotter faster than you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't think I'm a hot-blooded person. Like I'm usually cold. Like if I'm one thing, I'm cold versus hot. But
I'm definitely cold.
But you're usually colder than I am.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
I don't know.
All right. Well, what else is going on? I just kind of talked about appropriate outdoor dressing during soccer games.
I know. Which, I think it's a good PSA. And if people have ideas on how else you could keep yourself warm.
One of these is we're going to do those bubbles, not those little cubes. Everybody gets in a personal cube, but they've got those ones on Amazon that's like you can put a couch in.
Yes.
I just need to be able to have. I have to have a packet generator.
Oh.
It has to be plugged in, so we have to have a generator there. But then we can just like be in the lounger, be in our shorts, watching the game. It can be snowing outside.
That sounds lovely,
So
actually.
you've seen the picture of the one I'm talking about.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Wouldn't it feel like you're in a snow globe?
Yeah. Oh, it's a snow globe. That's what it is.
Is that what it's
a
called?
human. Well, no, but it's a human. It's a great descriptor for people.
Yeah.
It's a human snow globe that you just zip yourself in and out of. Yeah.
It's the only way to camp.
Yeah. it's how you glamp on the soccer sideline. It's so funny to do that.
You would get so many, side eyes.
You just have to show up early and set that thing up. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Literally, in a fishbowl, people would be looking at you.
You just wave. Bringing a TV in
It's
there.
hot in here.
I've heard those cubes, though, keep you super warm.
I've heard that too, but they look like I was joking with another parent, because he's got them, and they look like impossible to refold.
Yes.
They're one of those ones you have to do like a figure 8 and then do a figure G with. Like they don't just twist and then clap close.
Yeah.
They're like twist, double twist, then triple vortex close. So they just shove them into the back of their car full size flat because they can't figure out how to twist them shut. I don't know that I'm ready for that.
I love that.
Yeah.
No judgment on my part, because I struggle with the figure 8 sometimes.
But I have heard that those little the sidelines. I mean, we've seen that those have been more and more popular lately.
Oh yeah.
But I still kind of laugh at the people that are in them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't judging this weekend. It was way too cold. It was just miserable. It was. And I was joking with another parent. She's like, I actually look homeless. And I was like, we all do. We do.
Yeah, everybody does. We had someone on the team last year for a few years. She's super nice, but she'd always be in a sleeping bag.
Oh yeah.
On the sideline.
Yeah.
She'd stand up she'd have just a sleeping bag she'd be walking around in. So if she had to get out, she'd have to take the sleeping bag all the way down.
Yep.
Step out of it and then go do it. And then she'd come back in and be on a sleeping bag on the sideline.
The people I was standing next to all weekend were sitting in sleeping bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had it all the way up to their neck. They're like, it actually keeps you warm because your own body heat kind of heats it. I was like,
It's probably a fantastic
I'm
idea.
gonna have to. That's gonna be my husband. That is his next layer.
I was just going to say that might be our next step.
That is your next layer. You're like, and then my 7 layers on top, my 4 on the bottom. I top it off with a sleeping bag.
By the end of this, I'm going to be you remember Darth Sidious or the Emperor at the very end of the last Star Wars, where underground in his thing, you know what I mean? He's like held up, hanging by this thing. Like, I'm just gonna be in like just the craziest contraption trying to keep myself warm.
Oh my gosh. But what's funny is like then in the summertime, it's not like you're like, oh, this is nice. You bring all the stuff to make you like cool.
Yeah, we do. We have the tent. We have the mister.
Yes, I mean we have.
All the cold waters. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. It's a lot. I know your parents visited us, a few months back, and we didn't have everything with us on that one because it was actually a nice day, so we just had the chairs with us. But during the heat of the Texas summer, which we'll play in 112, I think that's the hottest we've ever played a game in. But regularly we will play over 100.
Yes.
And in the 90s all the time, that's like nothing.
That's nothing.
But again, it is child abuse to make these kids play out there.
100%.
I mean, heat stroke, hello.
I know.
It's crazy. And even for us, it's hot over there. So yeah. So to take all that stuff, the tent, the mister, the misting fan, I mean, there's a lot of stuff involved in that.
Yeah.
You have to take it with a wagon that you pull. Mm-hmm. And the wagon we have now is a double-decker wagon, which is awesome. Because the tent goes on the bottom, because you have to have a water bucket that is misting, and the fan goes on top of that. But then you have to have our water bottles in there.
Yep.
The chairs have to go in there. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of stuff. We always bring like extra umbrellas because sometimes we don't set the whole thing up, and sometimes people don't have one, so we lend out our umbrellas. Anyways, that double decker is awesome. It helps us get around. Yeah, and not many people have found them. I don't know why not more people have them, but the people that do, people are like, "Oh my gosh, that thing's huge." But we were with your parents, and I think it was your dad who made a comment. I don't remember his comment, but he was like trashing this person and was like, "Is your wagon big enough, guy?" Or something like that. You know what I mean? And I was like, "Oh, we've got that exact wagon.
We got that one. That is
and ours has more in it than that." So no, it doesn't have enough in it. Yeah. But you know what? Creature comforts. When we spend as much time, and that's why we have the Sprinter van too, with as much time as we spend, and we just went through it in the very beginning of this podcast.
Yes.
36, what was it, 29 waking hours?
29 waking hours.
At our house?
Yeah.
Which means we spent, do the math, 48 minus 29 hours, minus 29 minutes.
Yeah.
Or not waking, but 24, let's say.
Yeah.
On a soccer field or in a basketball gym.
Yeah.
Creature comforts, I mean...
Right. You're living away from home, right?
Yeah. So we've made the economic decisions to try to make that as comfortable as possible.
I know.
It's just a way of life for right now. And here's the sad part. I don't even want to say it, but I can see the end of that tunnel.
I know.
Our oldest has 2.5 years left.
I know.
That we get to do all that, pack all that stuff up.
Yeah.
Put it all on there, all the batteries, all the stuff. 2.5 more years for his games.
Right.
And he might do college stuff too. Right. That's TBD, to be seen, I guess. But that's...
And we're going to miss it.
What I don't want to... Yeah, I'm going to miss it like crazy.
We're going to miss it.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's insane. And we didn't have time for a podcast in there.
Yeah.
But, man, it was fun.
Yeah. Even our youngest, he'll be a teenager this year. Into this year, very into this year, obviously. He just turned 12, so. But, that's 5 years, 5.5 years. Yeah. That's a horizon for this crazy part of our life. Yeah. The craziest. Yeah. All the money that's going out to do these things. We're flying all over the country for these things. Yeah. We just added another track meet in Birmingham.
Yeah, never been to Birmingham.
Me either. But
it was really high on the bucket list, too.
I didn't know that.
I don't know. Birmingham might be awesome. I have no idea.
It probably is really nice. But
yeah.
Anywho, well, that's really, that's a catch-up for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
For the most part. What else? Anything else to catch up on that as we wind this one down?
I don't think so.
No?
That's been, it has just been...
I've kind of turned into the travel parent. So I'm having fun with, the parents out there. I stayed up way too late this last weekend with some of the dads. We had some fun conversation, and
we did that.
We had a really fun time with those guys at the table down there at the the bar in the Hilton, but we stayed up till 2 a.m. that time, which is 1 a.m. our time, and
Which
zombie. I can't do that.
I can't even believe you stayed up that late.
It's the first time I've done it. That kind of group of guys has stayed up before and done it, and I've been there till 9:30 before.
You've probably stayed out till 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Maybe even midnight.
So.
You've probably
Maybe once on that. I don't stay out that late, hardly at all.
No.
But I was there. One of the guys, Mike, he brought down stuff to make old fashions at 1 a.m. So I can't turn that down.
No.
But we had fun. And, that's always fun. But we need to start earlier.
So we start like 5, so we're done at like 10.
Yeah. These are all those signs of, how do you know you're getting older? It's like, I do want to be in bed at 9:30. Like, so boring. Like, I had fun doing that. That was a blast, but I was dead the next day. No, I wasn't dead. I actually rallied for it. I actually have not felt the
You have seemed
after effects from
I
it.
was like, you didn't seem like you were overly tired. I talked to you a few times. I know when you're tired. There is a
What?
a line in your voice. Like there's just even like your voice sounds different when you're really tired.
I doubt that.
And I know, like, I know when you're too tired, and you didn't seem that way at all.
Yeah. Somehow I rallied through it all, but anywho, that was tough. That's just all those moments we just keep talking about. But it was fun. We were reminiscing a bunch of the stuff from like the 90s and
Oh, well, because you're all the same. You're around the same vintage.
Oh, we are. There's one of us is 47. So we had a 47, 48, 49, 49, 50, 51. That was all of us there.
I mean, that's awesome.
Isn't that funny?
Like,
yeah, we all would have gone to high school together.
Yeah.
At one point in time, it was just kind of fun to talk through all kinds of stuff and.
And I love that you had that.
Yeah,
like,
it was a fun conversation.
That's really important. I mean, it's really important to stay connected with your spouse. Obviously, that's the baseline, right? But every study will show having connection with other same gender adults is super important.
Yeah. That's why we keep you locked in the house.
I was out and about, like
Oh, you were. Well, we'll talk about that.
Not after.
After 2 a.m. You put the kids to bed and went out. Well, we might need to talk about that.
But I talked to the parents on the sidelines, all of that. I did not go out. I was in bed at good times, but I mean, my alarm was going off at 5:45 in the morning because I had to get to an 8 a.m. game.
All right, so real quick, any I'm peeved, we'll end with I'm peeved section on this, and then we'll let the good people go.
Oh.
I have a good one. I'll give you mine. Since you brought up alarm, my I'm peeved moment from this last week was in the hotel, some hard sleeper had set their alarm. And I know they were an incredibly hard sleeping human being because it was a special downloadable alarm, I'm sure, because every time it went off, it was a new sounding alarm that is incredibly obnoxious. Like one was like, the next one was like, I mean, like every one of them was different. And one of them, they slept through for about 15 minutes. And it's like, wake up, human, wake up. So my unpeeved suggestion is if you're one of these human beings that has a hard time getting up, get a vibrating alarm for when you stay in hotels. They actually make those.
Yeah.
So that you don't wake up everybody that's around you. Because I didn't go back to sleep after that guy's alarm went off for an hour. But that person took an hour to get out of bed. And every 5 minutes their alarm went off and they would snooze it. And then the next alarm sound would go off. Except for the one that went off for 15 minutes before they woke up enough to snooze that one. So.
Like, did you wonder at some point if that person was dead?
No, they're just, no. Dead to the world, but not dead. Anyways, that's my MP. And I let it go. There we go. Anything you need to?
I had a few of them, but I will say, we love Top Golf. We had a great time. But it was so annoying when we're like, we just want to stay 30 more minutes.
As you always can.
As you always can. And it was...
It's like their shtick to get 80 more bucks out of you.
Right.
For 30 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
And the server was like, yeah, the manager said we're not extending anyone tonight. And we're like, what? You just did it to them. Like,
this was after domino and domino and domino kept falling of just like bad service. Nice girl, horrible customer service.
Yeah.
It was kind of a fail that night.
Yeah.
From their perspective. We had a great time as a family, though.
We had a great time as a family. And we did learn that Topgolf, great activity to do even in the wintertime. Heated couches, it was plenty warm in there. It was really nice.
Yeah, heat from the ceiling. That heated couch was incredible.
Oh, that felt amazing.
I mean, as we're talking about through some of the things for the sideline, that heated couch was incredible.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, hey, let's call it then.
All right.
We will be back next weekend if all goes well.
I hope so. It shouldn't, we don't have another weekend.
I feel like we had a little bit of a hump, and that was it last week.
Yeah. It gets, the next couple weekends
We've
are
had tournaments many times, but.
Yeah, they're a little more normal.
All right.
All right.
Well, we will see you next week. Thanks for joining.
All right. Ciao, ciao.
See ya.